Picture this: a quiet Thursday evening, the hum of an EMS unit in the background, and a phone line ringing. Usually nobody ever calls the squad directly. The voice on the other end came from Mr. Gill, a resident from Marlborough's senior community. Interestingly enough, this call wasn't about an emergency or even medical advice. It was a plea for connection and companionship, setting me on a journey to understand the depths of mental health. I'm a teenager just like you all, passionate about my community and the well-being of those within it. However, my journey into understanding teen mental health began not with my peers, but with the elderly. Mr. Gill, the resident I was talking about, reached out one evening. The profound loneliness he felt after the passing of his beloved wife was evident in every word he spoke. Our conversations weren't about the ailments of medicine or medications. They were about his life, his memories, and his music. Music, especially the tunes of Bob Dylan and Tom Petty, held a special place in his heart. Recognizing this, my band and I decided to even organize a performance for these senior residents. As the melodies filled the air, I watched as the elderly audience got transported back in time, reliving the cherished memories of their youth. This experience with Mr. Gill was a revelation. It highlighted the profound impact of social connections and the arts on mental well-being. But it also made me wonder, if such simple gestures could uplift the spirits of the elderly, what could they do for my peers, the teenagers of today, who are grappling with their own set of mental health challenges? Inspired by Mr. Gill's story, I embarked on a mission to address teen mental health holistically, emphasizing the importance of physical, social, and mental well-being. In recent years, the escalating crisis of mental health among teens has become a pressing concern. According to the NIMH, the National Institute of Mental Health, almost half of adolescents in the United States are affected by mental disorders. Disturbingly, about 20% of these are categorized as severe, meaning they do not impair daily functioning. Yet a staggering two-thirds of these adolescents do not receive formal mental health support. The most prevalent disorders among this age group include anxiety, mood disorders, and ADHD. Several factors contribute to this growing crisis. Adolescents today face exposure to various adversities, from pressures to conform with peers to the relentless influence of social media. The exploration of identity, a natural part of growing up, has become increasingly complex in our digital age. The quality of their home life, relationship with peers, and even harsh parenting further exacerbate their mental well-being. The ramifications of these mental health issues are profound. For instance, according to the National Center of Mental Health Checkups at Columbia University, high school students who screen positive for psychosocial dysfunction report 3 times as many absent and tardy days as their peers. This results in higher dropout rates and diminished academic achievement. In fact, according to the Association for Children's Mental Health, only 40% of students with emotional, behavioral, and mental disorders graduate from high school, a stark contrast to the national average of 76%. The gravity of the situation is further highlighted by the fact that suicide stands as the fourth leading cause of death among those aged 15 to 29. The consequences of neglecting adolescent mental health conditions don't just end in your teenage years. They extend into adulthood, impairing all facets of health and limiting opportunities for a fulfilling life. But what exacerbates these issues further? A glaring lack of mental health resources, socioeconomic challenges, and the absence of dedicated mental health policies for teens stand out. The commitment from governments worldwide remains inconsistent, leading to a discrepancy in how different countries address and prioritize teen mental health. Before diving deeper, it is essential to understand what health truly means. The World Health Organization defines it as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. This definition emphasizes the holistic nature of well-being. While discussions on mental health often spotlight emotional well-being, it is crucial to understand that this is just a fraction of the larger picture. Concentrating solely on emotional health can potentially stagnate progress in improving mental health. To truly address this growing mental health concern, we must adopt a comprehensive approach. This means not only focusing on emotional well-being, but also recognizing the importance of physical and social health. By uplifting all the facets of health, we can pave our way for more comprehensive and effective solutions to this coming crisis. In my quest to better understand the intricacies of teen mental health, I found myself at the doorstep of a second-floor youth helpline in Monmouth County. This helpline, known for its dedicated service, seemed like the perfect place to gain insights. I had the privilege of speaking with the call center manager, a seasoned professional who had spent years listening to the concerns of troubled teenagers. Our conversations began with statistics, but I quickly delved deeper. The manager shared heart-wrenching stories of teens who had called in, desperate for a listening ear. Some felt isolated, others overwhelmed by academic pressures, and many grappling with identity and self-worth in the age of social media. But a recurring theme was evident: the interconnectedness of all their struggles. It wasn't just emotional turmoil, their physical health, social relationships, and overall well-being were intertwined. The manager's insights were enlightening. He stressed that while the helpline provided immediate relief and guidance, long-term solutions required a more comprehensive approach. It was evident that mental health couldn't be siloed. It was a piece of a larger puzzle. This conversation was a turning point for me. It underscored the necessity of viewing mental health not as an isolated concern, but as part of a broader spectrum of well-being. It set the stage for my deeper exploration into how uplifting all facets of health, physical, social, and mental, could be the key to addressing these growing mental health concerns. Physical health, often relegated to just discussions about diet and exercise, plays a pivotal role in shaping our mental health landscape. It's not just about the absence of disease or ailments, it's intrinsically tied to our emotional and psychological well-being. The Mayo Clinic in 2017 delved into the myriad of benefits of regular physical activity. Beyond just the obvious advantages of increased stamina and fitness, exercise offers therapeutic benefits. It acts as a natural antidote to mood disorders, significantly alleviating symptoms of depression and anxiety. This isn't just a placebo. In fact, it's rooted in biology. When we engage in physical activities, our brain releases endorphins, powerful chemicals that act as natural mood elevators and painkillers. The beauty of this is its accessibility. Whether it's a structured gym session, a brisk walk in the park, or just dancing around in your living room for 10 to 15 minutes, the mental health benefits are undeniable. In essence, by taking care of our bodies, we're also nurturing our minds. In an increasingly digital age, the importance of genuine social connections has become even more paramount. Our social health, the quality of our interpersonal relationships, has a profound impact on our mental state. A study by Elmer and Stanfield in 2020 delved into the repercussions of social isolation in adolescents. The findings were alarming. Adolescents deprived of meaningful social interactions often grapple with heightened levels of loneliness. This emotional isolation doesn't just lead to feelings of sadness, it significantly increases their susceptibility to depression. On the flip side, positive social interactions act as a balm for the soul. They foster a sense of belonging, validate our experiences, and contribute immensely to enhancing self-esteem. A robust social network, be it family, friends, or supportive communities, acts as a safety net. It provides emotional support, offers different perspectives, helps individuals navigate and even cope with stress. Offering a refuge from the daily pressures of life, in a world where likes and followers often quantify social validation, it is crucial to remember the therapeutic power of genuine human connections. Some critics argue that emphasizing the health triangle might trivialize the severity of mental illnesses in teens, which often require urgent professional interventions like therapy and medication. They believe such an approach, emphasizing physical and social health as a metric of treating mental health, oversimplifies this complex nature. While these concerns are valid, it is essential to recognize that focusing on the health triangle model doesn't undermine professional health. Instead, it emphasizes the multifaceted factors contributing to overall well-being, focused more on prevention rather than outright treatment. As we've delved into the complexities of mental health and its profound ties to physical and social well-being, the need for proactive action becomes undeniable. For our physical health, consider joining in active pursuits. This could be as structured as joining local sports teams or clubs, or as informal as organizing bike rides, hikes, or yoga sessions with friends. Embrace the serenity of nature by taking regular walks or runs in local parks. Beyond just physical activity, it is essential to foster healthy eating habits, nourishing our bodies with the right nutrients. We as teenagers can also advocate for improved community resources that promote physical activity, ensuring that everyone has access to the benefits of an active lifestyle. Turning to our social health, the power of community involvement is unparalleled. Volunteering for community service not only enriches our experience, but also strengthens communal bonds. Attending local festivals, cultural events, or neighborhood gatherings to immerse yourself in the vibrancy of your community. For those looking to develop leadership skills and make a broader impact, participating in youth leadership programs can be transformative. Academic pursuits even can be a platform for social connection. Starting or joining a study group can foster both learning and meaningful relationships. In our digital age, joining online communities can also provide a sense of belonging, bridging geographical divides. Recognizing the interconnectedness of our emotional, physical, and social health creates a protective buffer, potentially preventing the onset of severe mental health conditions. Nurturing this balanced health triangle doesn't just support individual well-being, it complements professional mental health interventions, offering a unique approach to mental health wellness. As teenagers, we hold ourselves a unique position. Before policy steps in, it is our responsibility to bolster the mental health of our own communities. As us teens stand at the crossroads of awareness and action, let's remember that every step we take towards a newfound well-being not only uplifts us, but also resonates in the lives of those around us. Let's champion a future where every teenager, every teen feels seen, heard, and holistically healthy. Recalling my conversations with Mr. Gill and his love for music, I'm reminded of the words of his favorite artist, Bob Dylan. May your heart always be joyful, and may your song always be sung. Let's ensure that our collective song is one of hope, health, and harmony. Thank you.